Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bimbo Cat Food. If it's your first time here, a double welcome to you. And also, I love you, but not as much as I love my girlfriend. I am Luka. And today, we're starting RPG. We're gonna play a GameCube RPG that I think was originally on the Sega Dreamcast. We're playing Skies of Arcadia. I know nothing about this game, like nothing, but I've heard a lot of people say that it's really, really good. So I'm going into this with no expectations, but good expectations, if that makes sense. I'm gonna take a sip of my water really quick. Hold on. Is chat not appearing on screen? Hold on. Can somebody say something in chat? Cookie? Cookie, can you say something in the chat? I know there's a delay. Actually, hold on. I can do this. Oh, no. It is. Okay. Hello! Happy birthday, Worfy. Hello. Hey, hold on. Let's go here. Let's go here. We're gonna go here. I love Worfy making, No, why'd you do that? I pushed a button! I love Worfy when he make, scientist from Half-Life sound. Hold on, actually, I want to do something really quick. I want to edit something in Streamlabs really quick. Hold on. We're going to pause the video game so you don't get crunchy audio really quick. Because I think, while we have that little box there, up there, I want to change something. Everybody say happy birthday to Worfy, my beautiful friend, my wonderful friend Worfy, whom I love. I love a Worfy. Hold on. Stream elements, can you load? Please? I often now make pained scientist sounds. I also do it a lot. Hold on. I need to edit the little chat widget really quick. Yeah, do that. And then I will refresh stream elements. Okay, that should be good. Hello, Val. Also, hello, Charles. Did I say hello, Charles, yet? I don't remember if I said hello, Charles. Hello, Coogie. Hello, everybody. We're gonna play a video game. And it's gonna be cool and fun and good. And I'm very excited because I enjoy RPG and I enjoy GameCube. So this will work wonderfully. Have y'all seen a Star Wars? Have you seen Star Wars? Have you seen it? Oh, I gotta do voices. Hold on, I gotta think about voices. So I played a tiny little bit of this, barely any, like 10 minutes. This guy seems to be like a like a pompous boy. So we'll go pompous boy. We finally found her. Admiral Alfonso, her ship's in range of our cannons. Oh wait, that was a random person. I'm already fucking up voices. Excellent. Prepare to fire concussion shells on my command, but avoid hitting her ship directly. We need her alive so we can question her. Fire! Ugh. I hate it when girls die. Your Excellency, the girl has been knocked unconscious, but she's unharmed. She's been taken aboard our ship. The Empress will be very pleased with me. I'm sure to be rewarded rather handsomely, I might add. What? Where did that come from? It sounded like an explosion. Status report, now! The lower hull has been hit. Someone is attacking us. Attacking us? Who would dare attack a vessel of the Imperial Armada? There's a small ship hiding in the clouds off port side. That flag. Air pirates! Fuck yeah! This does slightly remind me of the intro to Mega Man Legends in just the way that it's presented, I think. Air pirates, scum! Don't you know that we're Valuan Imperial soldiers? Of course I know. That's why we attacked your ship. You guys have the best stuff. I'm Vice of the Blue Rogues, and in a few minutes I'll be relieving you of all your valuables. Attacking us all by yourself? You're either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. We'll be tossing you overboard. Wait for me! Vice, you left without me. I'm not going to let you have all the fun. Oh, hi, I'm Aika. I'm a Blue Rogue like Vice, and we're robbing you. You dare mock the Valuan Empire with your insolence? Kill them and toss their corpses over the side. Oh. So this seems neat. I can't use that. So I think the bar up to okay. I think there is MP, but I think when you do special moves, like the bar at the top builds up over the course of a fight. So you can use special moves, and I think that's neat. I'm trying to think of what that's like. Oh yeah, and apparently characters just move throughout the course of the fight, like automatically, which I think is also neat. And like the way they attack is contextual to how close they are to an enemy. It's weirdly detailed. Like that. But if he was close to Vice, he would just do like he would attack him with sword. Get fucked, idiots.
That was fun.
I like when there's a cute girl protagonist. It's good. There's no point in resisting. Throw down your weapons and hand over your ship. Imbeciles! What do the two of you think you can do against the 5 of us? Take them out. I think you miscounted. I only see 4 of you. Dad! We'll take care of these guys. Make your way to the bridge and shut down the engines. And when we're out here, remember, it's Captain, not Dad. got it. Yeah. Aye, Captain. Shall we go introduce ourselves to the captain of the ship? I'm ready when you are. All right, let's go find the bridge.
Let's go.
Also, I think the music in this game is a fucking all bops, no misses. I got a thing. I know what that is. I don't. I love a good GameCube RPG. God, I gotta play. What was it called? Mega Man Command Mission? That game looks like it fucks also. Well, air pirates have decided to infest my ship. I am Alfonso, cherished son of Valoa's most distinguished family and an admiral of the Imperial Armada. Normally, lowlifes such as yourselves would never have the opportunity to bask in such greatness. Consider yourselves fortunate. Yeah, right. Who's the girl? I never thought someone of your stature would stoop to kidnapping. Huh, you're very observant for a rogue. However, I cannot waste my time dealing with you. I simply must get going. I think I shall have you exterminated like the pests you are. He said it. Wait, Command Mission has the coolest X design ever? I don't believe that. That sounds made up.
Here goes.
Oh, I like how there's almost like ambient fighting while there's like, while actions are happening, you know? Like, oh wait, does she do more damage to an enemy that's further away? Interesting. It seems weird because I don't think you can move manually. Oh no, same damage. Okay. That was just a bad hit.
That was easy.
Level up. And now she can do magic. Alright. So this is hard to look at, but we're gonna have to wander around a bit to get items. I love when a game just flashes red at me. It's good. I love it. It's my favorite. It's not hard on the eyes at all. So this is a game with random encounters, so we are gonna... there are gonna be some points where maybe there's not a lot happening story-wise. What do you mean? My streams aren't hard to look at. Why are you so mean to me? My streams are very nice to look at.
Take this.
Rude. I kill you with hammers.
It takes a peg, like no problem. Right? Not afraid at all. That's a great cat right there.
Thank you. What? How did you defeat my soldiers? If you want my ship that badly, you can have it. I'll get another. I am very busy. I don't have time to deal with you personally. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Right? Not afraid at all.
Can you, is it too quiet? Actually, I can turn dolphin audio down a little bit. Hello, Raven. Actually, I gotta just turn Stream Elements audio up. Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad that was audible. Because to me it was very quiet, but that's because Dolphin is very loud right now. You'll never get through this door. I've locked it from this side. So long, rogue. Alright, dipshit. Get me out of the red zone. Ooh, nice lens flare. I don't know where that's coming from, because we can't see the sun. Tends to be what causes lens flare. Your Excellency, the sun is up and visibility is good. The preparations for your escape have been completed. Good work. I finished my preparations as well. Preparations to dispose of a traitor. What? Please, Your Excellency, what are you doing? I cannot tell the Empress that I lost my ship to the air pirates in a fair fight. I am going to need a scapegoat, and you'll do quite nicely. To keep my glorious reputation from being tarnished, you must be sacrificed. No, you can't do this. Ah! Wilhelm scream moment. Even in death, he'll serve me well. I can't wait to tell the Empress. But Empress, my own vice-captain, betrayed us and allowed the air pirates on board. I could do naught but dispose of the traitor myself. Huh? What? Oh. Now that we've taken control of your ship, we'll be taking the girl as well. There's just one more thing I need to do. After seeing you kill an unarmed man in cold blood, I can't allow you to walk away from this. Draw your blade, Alfonso. Huh. An uncivilized rogue such as yourself wants to challenge me? You aren't worth my effort, but perhaps you'd like to meet one of my pets. Come, Antonio. Monstar? Are you gonna send a monster? Whoa! What is that thing? He's my personal war beast. I was going to leave him here, but it seems I found a use for him after all. Antonio, trample the pests and make their deaths as painful as possible. That's a cool beast. That's a neat beast. I like this beast. I love a good... Oh, it's got cute little eyes! Look at it! That's not a creature of war, that's a cute little guy. Oh! This sure is one of those fights that I'm not meant to win, huh? Jesus Christ. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe. That didn't do that much damage. Oh, is that a heal? Did she get a healing magic? Oh, fuck yeah.
Moons, give me strength.
You know what? I think I could win this. What? What? That didn't do anything. Okay. I wonder how grindy of an RPG this is. Like, are we gonna have long streams where I'm just grinding random encounters? Oh, I get a counterattack? Sick. Let's do this, because I don't know what this does. Is this a sick, cool attack? Yeah! Fucking raging demon! Get fucked, idiot. Sorry, why'd you burst into flame? Why did... Why did it burst into flame? I wonder what those... I don't know what all those are. I have no idea what all those are. Hold on, I'm gonna do something in OBS really quick. That. I'm gonna turn the game up again, I think. Yeah. Bah! Perhaps there is more to you than meets the eye. Like a transformer, you know? Well, Vice of the Blue Rogues, you will rue this day. The day you stood against the Valuan Empire. We shall meet again. Alright, motherfucker. Bye. Avery! Hello, Avery. You coward! What kind of a commander sacrifices his own men and his ship to run from a fight? Well, even though he was a coward with gold. True, I suppose that the ship and everything on it officially belong to us now. We haven't had a catch this big for quite some time. The people back home are going to be impressed. And look at this girl. I've never seen anyone dressed like that before. You're right. She sure doesn't look like she's from around here. I wonder why Valua was trying to kidnap this girl in the first place. I wonder where she's from. This place. Am I home? Fina. You replace Rami, the moon. Wait, what is this? Elder. However, watch yourself. Do not allow trust. Aw, Avery, I hope you have a good day at work. Hope you have a good tattooing people. Assuming that's what you're doing today. Because you have 3 jobs. How is she, Vice? Her breathing's more regular now. I think she'll be alright. Oh, Cell Shoe. I manifest you a Cell Shoe. Hey! Look, she's coming too! Whoa! Wait! This is on the fucking GameCube and they got a character underneath the sheets? What? I'm genuinely impressed by that! That's insane! Wow! Holy shit! Well, where am I? You're aboard our ship, the Albatross. I'm Vice. Don't worry, there aren't any Valuan troops around, so you'll be safe here. Yes, thank you very much. You don't need to thank us. The Blue Rogues are always there to help people. My name is Aika. It's nice to meet you. Hey, could you tell us your name? My name is Fina. That's a great name. Fina, huh? It's a great name. It's so feminine. Really? You think so? Jeez, you try and compliment someone, and nothing. No reaction whatsoever. Vice, that wasn't much of a compliment. Looks like you have a lot to learn about women. That's a weird name, you weirdo. Excuse me, but I have a question. What exactly is an air pirate? What? You were out sailing all by yourself and you don't even know what air pirates are? Oh, I'm sorry. It's my first time traveling. Basically, air pirates are sailors that attack other ships and steal their cargo. Attack? You don't have to worry about us. We're blue rogues. See, air pirates are divided into two factions, the blue rogues and the black pirates. That's an unfortunate name. The black pirates will attack anything in the sky, especially merchant vessels and unarmed ships. However, we blue rogues only take cargo from armed ships, especially the Imperial Armada. I imagine that's black pirates as in dark pirates, not as in they are black. We rob from the rich and keep the gold, but we use the gold to save people that need our help. That's why we helped you. Don't worry, we aren't trying to kidnap you or anything. Just relax and enjoy the trip. Oh no. Like, why can't they just be red pirates? Why do they gotta be black? Sure. Vice, Aika, how long are you gonna sit there chit-chatting? Come to the bridge now. Oh no, I completely lost track of time. Oh well. I guess that means we have to go. Alright, Fina, we'll see you later. Try and get some rest. Ooh. Hey, Vice, that raid earlier was pretty good. It's been a while since we raided the Valuant ship. If you're wondering what we did with the Valuans, well, when they heard their fearless leader abandoned ship, they surrendered. Captain Dine just let them go, though. Well, after we took their treasure, of course. And there was a lot of it. We'll take what we can, but we only fight when we need to. That's what separates us blue rogues from the black pirates. Alright. I can't go indoor? A cannon. It's one of our Albatross's main cannons. Not all of our cannons are attached to the ship. We can move this one around the ship if we need to. Cool. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I like how you just walk through the door normal, like without having to open it. Is this my room? This is very Spartan living, guys. You get like some form of decoration in your rooms. God damn. Yeah, that's a very large cannon for a very small door. You're late, Vice. I told you that you need to be on time for your shift. You know the routine, swab the decks, and they better be clean. But Dad, I was only a little late. On a ship, being a little late can cost lives. And one more thing. While we're on board, it's not Dad, it's Captain. Got it? Yeah, I got it. We're heading home to Pirate Isle. Go report to Briggs. See if he needs you for anything. Oh, there you are, Vice. You finally decided to join us on the bridge, huh? Well, we're heading back home to Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle is southeast from here. Just head south first, and it's just past the Valley of Islands. This character is very clearly not inspired by Sid from Final Fantasy VII. Head south to the Valley of Islands. Aye, aye. Alright, let's get moving then. Full speed ahead to Pirate Isle. Is this the kind of game where I have an airship, like, right off the bat? That's, like, whoa! Before we set sail, do you have any questions that you wanted to ask me? How do I steer this thing? Just to be safe, how exactly do I steer this thing? I never thought I'd hear you ask something like that. Nevertheless, pay close attention. Using the control stick, you can move forward and backward. You can turn left and right as well. Thank you for gift sub.
The child's
Control your altitude by pressing the L, R, and L buttons. R button will raise the ship, while R button will lower it. The C stick works as well. Whenever you want to steer anything, or whenever you want to dock at a harbor, just press the A button. Oh, search anything.
No, not really.
Well then, full speed ahead. Destination Pirate Isle.
Wow, this is like... This is a world map-ass world map.
It takes a
Oh.
pen, like no problem.
Thank you, Avery.
Right? Not afraid at all. That's a
Whoa.
great cat right there.
Whoa! What, those battles? Whoa, look at that thing! Look at that little guy! Look at that little guy! Oh, that's a weird little thing. I love that. Just strange creature.
Did it!
Also, can I just say, Aika's design is like 10 out of 10. Incredible character design. I would say on par with Roll in Mega Man Legends 2 with the cool jacket. Whoa, what's that? I said Southwest, but what's this? Whoa. Jellybird. Is that a snail? No, that's like some kind of weird mollusk. Maraca. Looper! Have y'all seen Looper? Wait, it ran away? Is that like a... Is that like a metal slime? Metal slime is always my frame of reference for enemies that, like, give hella experience if you can beat them. I bet it's weak to magic.
Moons, give me strength.
Oh, of course there are weird sea creatures book for the sky. 'Cause it's a boat. Avery, you're so smart.
Here goes!
Oh, that's a good creature. I like that creature.
We won! We won!
Ooh. Gummies. I thought this said southwest. But we went southeast. What a cool ship. That is just a pirate-ass pirate ship. That's true, Cookie. That's absolutely true. Avery, you're good. Hey, Fina, how are you feeling? I'm feeling much better. Thank you for your concern. No problem. I'm just happy to see that you're well. Looks like we'll be reaching the island soon. Island? You can see it right over there. That's our base, Pirate Isle. Pirate Isle. Isle of Pirates. Do we got some fucking cool old ladies on this island? It looked like there was cool old ladies. Is that a dog? What is that? What is that creature? I want to know what that creature is. Whoa! Yo, that's sick! Fucking island open up! It's a very appropriate game to be playing after seeing Tears of the Kingdom. You got Sky Islands? You got Sky Islands? Hell yeah! Something tells me that Tears of the Kingdom won't be as cool in premise, though. Because I doubt it'll have sky pirates. And sky sea creatures. Oh. Oh, this track is already a banger.
Weapons, armor, gold. Now this is a great catch. One of our best yet.
Tonight we should celebrate. Whoa, look at that hottie! Well, Fina, this is what we do. What do you think? Well, it certainly looks challenging. Challenging, huh? Well, now that you mention it, it isn't easy, but it is fun. I fucking love this place. This is the underground port inside of a pirate isle. From the outside, this island looks like a quiet, peaceful village. But the inside of the island is where our headquarters is located. There are armories, shops, and even a tavern inside here. Come on, we'll give you a tour.
Vice. Come to my office immediately and bring that girl with you.
I'm just doing the, what was the name of spoiler character from Ace Attorney 6? I'm just doing that voice. Vice, I wonder what that was all about.
I'm not sure, but we better hurry. You know how my dad gets when we're late.
And start with a D? Oh, this is such a fucking bop. Moonstones? Ooh. Pirate Tavern! Getting a drink on. That's Patches! Motherfucker, that is Patches! Look at the Patches, motherfucker! That's just Patches!
Look, sure does hit the spot. I'm dying really does not depict his lockberries. Their stuff is good. It's been a while since we've taken over the Armada flagship. This guy is literally named Patch. We just have to take a little break now and then.
Should you be sitting here drinking Lokwa with the rest of us when you've got a beautiful, hard-working wife waiting for you at home?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with relaxing with friends after a hard day's work.
My, oh my, this place sure is full. Tina, this is our tavern. They serve all kinds of drinks here. Nectars, juices, Lokwa. Excuse me, but what is Lokwa?
What?
Fina, you really don't know what Lokwa is? Well, I don't know exactly, but it appears to be a really good tasting drink of some kind. She blushing! Everyone seems to be drinking it so fervently. It must be delicious. You want to share a bottle of Merlocqua with us? It's made from loquat berries and moonstones. It's just a juice, but it tastes great. No. We don't have time to just sit around right now. We have to go talk to the captain. Why? Are we not supposed to be here? Well, the captain is always getting on our case for being late and stuff. I really don't want to get into any more trouble today. Yeah, my dad can get pretty worked up when he's mad. We wouldn't want him to have a heart attack now, would we? You're so mean to your dad. You know that, Vice? Come on, we should probably get going. Your dad's waiting for us. Mina deserves to get drunk in the tavern. Get her drunk. Have a drink.
It's been a long time since I've seen the Valuans get their butts beaten. That's a hard sentence. That badly. Good job, Vice. And while I'm in such a good mood, I think I'll go up to the training center above ground and have myself a good workout. Their beats button.
What is that? Look at that cool armor.
We got this armor from a Valuan vessel a long time ago. Looks like someone had a little fun drawing on it. Looks much better now. Plundering treasure is fine, but just once I would like a well-built, handsome young man as treasure instead of the usual. Of course, if I had that, I'd be just like a black pirate instead of a blue rogue. Oh well, I suppose that means it's off limits. You're the first visitor we've had in a long time. Make yourself at home, miss. And don't be afraid to ask for anything you need. We blue rogues are friend to any travelers of the skies. Well, if you're an armed traveler with gold, that's a different story.
This is such a cool, like, pirate logo. I like these pirates already. Is the cook? Look at that. He's got a fucking, like, oh, those are flags. I thought those were knives.
My job is to guide the Albatross into the underground entrance so that it can dock into the harbor safely. We use flag signals to communicate to each other over vast distances. Right now, I'm coordinating the loading of supplies onto the Albatross.
That guy's got a fucking jaw. Ooh. Okay, Avery, have a good work. Have a good sell shoe. What? Charlie got good art of you? What the heck? Hooray, we're home. You know, there really isn't anything quite like the feeling you get when you reach your home port. I instantly had to do the nasal nerd voice. What else was I gonna do? Ooh, oh, it's a shop. Whoa! Oh, look at that cute shopkeeper. Oh, hello, Vice. Do come in. See anything that you want to buy? Talk. Unlike spells that require MP, if you have a healing crystal, you can recover your HP anytime and any place. Some of the tougher air pirates refuse to use them to save themselves, but I say it never hurts to play it safe. Oh.
Come right in. This is a weapon and armor shop. Sorry, but I'm going to have to charge you even if you are a fellow air pirate. I have to go to a lot of trouble to get my stock.
Okay. We have gold. Pirate cutlass. Leather crescent. Fucking Ica out here using croissants as weapons. What do these do? Oh, sacred crystals are healing. Oh, that makes sense, because sacred is the healing spell. That makes sense. What? Wait, hold on. Magic droplets restore 1 MP, but sacred crystals restore 500 HP. I feel like the scaling of HP and MP here is wildly skewed. Let's buy a cool sword. Oh, thank you for following. Let's see. Wait, what? What does that mean? I don't know what that... I hope I get some kind of tutorial about what the color stuff means at some point. Because I don't understand.
Most weapons are forged out of moonstones. Well, it's not the only thing used, but it's one of the main materials. And since weapons are made of moonstones, they can be affected by other moonstones if used properly. To learn all the details, ask at the training center that's located above ground.
I will do that. No, don't say what it is. So I think the training center will tell me what it is, and I do want to actually, like, kind of do the tutorial stuff, because, like, it seems like there is mechanics that I should know. I imagine it has something. I imagine it has something to do with the kinds of magic, because like the red crystal is fire, and the green ones are like healing, which I imagine is wind. And I imagine. Hold on, if I look at character stats, so I can kind of. Yeah, no, I don't know if I can actually, like, intuit. What? It's not immediately intuitive, which is fine, because this is a fucking RPG. Whoa, look at that guy! Ugh, I haven't been home in such a long time. Please, just let me sleep. Is there a first person? Oh, I want a first person so badly. I just want to look at the assets. I thought there was. Oh, there is. You just can't first person in areas like this? I guess not. Really kind of them to give me a first person perspective, though. I like that a lot. I appreciate that. I do just like looking at things sometimes. Huh? What? Oh, I probably... Okay, I understand. I probably get there from here? It didn't look like there was a door. Vice and Ika reporting for duty, and we brought Fina like you requested.
You're a little late. I'll let it slide this time. Come on over. Young lady, I am Dine, the captain of the Blue Rogues. There are a few questions that I want to ask you. Will you answer them for me?
Of course.
I've been sailing for a very long time, but I never come across anyone wearing clothes like yours. What country are you from, and why were you traveling alone out there?
Captain Dine, you worry too much. Fina's just a normal girl.
Silence, Ika. I am the captain here. It is my duty to protect the safety of my family and my crew. If this girl is a danger of any sort to you or any of my men, I cannot let her live.
Huh?
But...
Fina, it is your turn to speak.
Fina? I cannot say.
Why is that? Is it because we are air pirates? Don't you trust us?
No, that has nothing to do with it. I thank you with all my heart for saving my life. But I cannot tell any living soul about the purpose of my quest, even if it means sacrificing my own life. I have no intention of endangering any of your lives. If you believe anything that I say, please believe this.
All right, then. Huh. Looks like I lost this one. I understand your dilemma, and I can see in your eyes that you are true to your word. Although we're air pirates, we also have a strong sense of honor. You do not need to divulge the details of your quest. Understand that you now have my trust. Be careful that you do not lose it.
Thank you so much.
Captain Dine, thank you kindly. I will not disappoint you.
Vice, Ika, bring the girl. Fina, topside, and give her a tour of the village.
Yay!
Now that's more like it.
Way to go, Dad. You're the best. It's not Dad, it's Captain. I swear. How many times do I have to remind you? You're excused. Don't be late for dinner.
Okay. Can I... What's this? The bookshelf seems a little loose, and I can hear the sound of wind coming from behind it. Can I push? No. I don't know if I can do anything with that right now. Or... I guess not. Okay. That might be for later then. God, this music fucking slaps. Oh. No spoilers ever. It's not no, it's not spoilers. Like, they were just asking if they wanted me to explain, if I wanted them to explain mechanic stuff, and like, I think we'll find it out. Nice, go on ahead. I have to stop at my house for a second. Why? What's wrong? I just want to freshen up. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes. See you at your house. Okay. Is Fina a party member? I wonder. Not yet. Well, I want to go to the training center. So I can learn things. I can learn mechanics. Looks like that might be that. Look at that! Look at the creature! Oh my! Quiet, pal. I told you to bark a guest before, right? Aw. I'm sorry. He just took me by surprise. He's actually really cute. I guess on your island you live with other animals. Yeah, I guess. You don't have pets where you come from? Well, no, not really. Is it that unusual? I'm so sorry. It's just that everything seems so different here. I think it makes sense with, like, the kind of character he seems to be. He seems like a pretty serious guy. I think it's good in some cases. This looks like it might be a training center. Let's go in here. Yeah, okay.
Hey there, Vice. Would you like me to give you a few pointers on hand-to-hand combat?
Ask about weapons. Can you teach me a few things about weapons? The weapons that we use are made from moonstones, right?
That's right, and because of that, assigning different colored moonstones to weapons will change their properties. A weapon modified by a red moonstone has the powers of fire, and a weapon modified with a yellow moonstone has the power of lightning.
Okay, so it's elemental damage.
By knowing your enemy's weaknesses and choosing the color of your weapon wisely, you may be able to do greater damage to your enemies.
Okay. Actually, could you teach me some combat tactics? I think I need a few pointers.
Okay, well, the first thing you need to learn how to use effectively in battle is your party's spirit. You can think of spirit as your entire party's fighting energy.
I love that.
You use it up whenever you cast spells or use super moves. During a battle, everyone in your group uses the same pool of spirit points. That means that you can have someone like, let's say Aika, for instance, focus and gain spirit points for the rest of the party. And then you, Vice, can use those spirit points to unleash a powerful super move. Just remember, strategy is the key here. And another thing, you can use your spirit points all you want. You will regain a little bit at the beginning of every round. So go ahead and use your super moves as often as possible. It will make your battles much easier.
I love NPCs that just use, like, in-game terms and, like, talk about buttons and shit. I love it. Ask about magic. Can you teach me anything about magic? From what I can tell, it's essentially a kind of power drawn directly from the different moons, right?
I suppose that's the easiest way to put it, but one thing you need to remember is that the true power behind magic is your party's spirit. Spells only take up 1 MP every time you cast one. However, each spell takes a different amount of spirit points to cast. So it's safe to assume that the more spirit points a spell requires, the more powerful it is. In other words, since you're going to use 1 MP to cast a spell anyway, you might as well cast the spell that uses the most spirit points. Since your spirit points are generated a little bit at the beginning of each round, it's more efficient to use as much as you can. Magic is divided into 6 different types. You can gain experience in a type of magic depending on what color you assign to your weapon. So, if you want to learn a specific color of magic, you should change the color of your weapon to that color.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. And it seems like the progression of those types of magic are pretty much the same. Because I think Aika leveled up in red, so Aika got the first tier of fire magic. So if we were to give Vice a green weapon, Vice would learn the first tier of healing magic. But obviously you wouldn't want to, like, spread a character out that much. But you could, I think you could obviously really easily grind it out so everybody has everything? Theoretically, everybody could have every spell, right? Unless there's some kind of limitation imposed on that. Can you teach me anything about super moves? What exactly are they? To put it simply, they are special techniques. Some of them are attacks, some are defensive techniques, and some can even heal your party. But unlike magic, super moves are unique to each person. Also, they don't use up MP, but instead, they use up a lot of spirit points. They are quite powerful, but since they take up a lot of spirit points, you need to learn how to use them as effectively as possible. Oh, one more thing. If you ever come across a fruit called a moonberry, consider yourself lucky. If you eat a moonberry, you can learn a new super move. Some techniques require more moonberries than others, so use them wisely. Did I get one of those? I think I got one of those. Yeah. But I can't use it? Okay. Where do we think Vice's house is? She's getting changed and, like, freshening up, idiot. Doesn't want you walking in on her. I love houses with ladders. Fuck stairs, we should have ladders. Everyone needs a place to go home to, especially sailors. It's always good to have a place to rest their tired wings, you know? When you know that you have someone to go home to and a warm bed waiting for you, it gives a person a little extra strength, I suppose. This game is very cute. I like this game a lot already. Look! It's a cool old lady. It's every airport's dream to be a... I'm not gonna give her a cool old lady voice, though. That's too much work. It's every air pirate's dream to be a swashbuckler, but you have to do more than sail to become one. You have to live as one. You have to live as one, in both your actions and your words. Only true swashbucklers can become great leaders. A swashbuckler. Oh, hey there, Vice. I heard that you guys rescued a girl from the Balowins? Yep, let me introduce you to her. Hello, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Fina. I'm very grateful for all the hospitality everyone has been showing me. Well, well, aren't you just the sweetest little thing? Well, Fina, it's our pleasure. Just relax and make yourself at home, okay? Nice catch, Vice. I guess your work has its perks, huh? Hey, now. Aika fell inside the well. I think Vice would probably have the fanciest house. Is that your mom? Oh, she doesn't have a name. Oh, welcome back, Vice. So, you're Fina. It's very nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. I hope I'm not intruding. Oh, don't be silly. It's been a long time since we've had guests. Well, I have to finish cooking dinner. Go outside and have some fun. I'll call you when it's ready. Hey, guys! Sorry to have kept you waiting. I was just fixing my hair. Hey, the sunset outside is beautiful. Why don't we go outside and check it out? Well, we still have some time before dinner. Why not? Okay, great. Come on. We can get a great view from up top on Lookout Island. So what are the odds that Vice's dad, like, totally bites it? Like, very likely? I think it's very likely. We gotta give the protagonist reason to go on an adventure. Whoa. That didn't do what I expected it to do. Oh, a fucking moonberry. Hell yeah. So, can I use them now? No. I imagine when it's relevant, the game will tell me how to use them. But the game told me how to use them in what I assume to be the tutorial. Oh. It's such a cute little village. Oh, you know what I'm really excited about playing this game? Fuck the story and stuff. I want to see all the cute little towns and stuff. I love a cute RPG town. What's up here? Oh, that's Lookout Island. This is fucking Snake Eater, baby! The longest ladder in the fucking world. Fully expecting there to be like a statue of a middle finger up top. Lisa had good jokes. It's so beautiful. I love it up here. It's so peaceful. I come up here to relax and watch the sunsets. When I'm up here, I often wonder what lies beyond the sky, beyond the sunset. Beyond the sky? Some say there are monsters, others say there's a maelstrom that either blows ships away or pulls them in, and they're never seen again. And there are others that just say it's impossible. Fina, are you from space? I want to know what's out there. Besides, I don't like giving up on anything without giving it my best shot. Someday, I will be the captain of my own ship. I'll go beyond that sunset, and I'll see what's out there. Wow, I bet if you could go beyond the sunset, the sky would look even more beautiful. Whoa! That was a moonstone. A moonstone? It landed on the island over there. I think that's Shrine Island. It's been a long time since we've seen a moonstone fall. Oh wait, would Fina be from the moon? I don't understand. That was a moonstone? That's right. Fina, you've heard of moonstones before, right? They're pieces of rock that fall from the moons. They usually crash land on the islands. They're a really powerful source of energy, too. We use them for all sorts of things. They power our airships, and we can also forge weapons out of them. Oh, yes, I know of moonstones. But it's my first time seeing a moonstone actually fall from the sky. Vice, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, we should try to recover the moonstone. Let's go first thing tomorrow. Vice, Aika, Fina. Dinner's ready. Come on down. Let's go, Fina. You're gonna eat with us, right? We're so lucky. I love your mom's cooking. Fina, let's go eat while it's still hot. Yes, thank you for your gracious offer. I love when an RPG functionally gives me like an Aerith. It's always good. The moon. Good sleepy jingle. Moon's haunted. Vice! Vice! Good morning. We're going to Shrine Island today, right?
Yeah, I'll be right down. Give me a second.
I also love Moon Remix RPG Adventure. One of the best. One of the greatest to ever do it. But... Hey, Mom, why don't you have a name? Vice, if you're going to Shrine Island, I want you to take this with you. I've included enough for both you and Aika. Ooh. If you ever need to take a break, don't be afraid to come back home and rest up. You shouldn't push yourself too hard. Thank you so much for everything you've done. First, you rescued me, and then you let me stay in your home. I'm eternally grateful. I suppose you'll be leaving now to retrieve that moonstone that fell yesterday. Please do be careful. Good luck. Thank you.
Vice, here. Take this. It's your share of the loot from yesterday's raid.
Purple moonstone?
That moonstone has been processed already, so you should be able to use it on your weapons. Now you'll be able to change the color of your weapon to purple and give it the power of ice in battle.
I see. Thanks, Dad. I'll use it carefully.
One more thing. When you win a fight, you will be awarded magic experience in the color of magic that you've equipped on your weapon. When you accumulate a certain amount of magic experience, you will learn a new spell. So, if there's a spell you want to learn, by changing the color of your weapon to match whatever type of magic you want to learn, you can learn it much faster. You can easily change the color of your weapon by using the Equip menu, or by pressing the Y button during battles. Make good use of it.
Whoa, wait, you can change it during battle? So, let's turn that green. Oh, I like this mechanic a lot, actually. This is a fun mechanic. Good morning, Fina. Did you sleep well? Yes, thank you. Fina, we'll be heading over to Shrine Island to get that moonstone in a few minutes. You can stay here and relax at my place if you want. That will be fine. Thank you. Alright, Vice, let's get going. The boat is on the upper dock and it's ready to go. The vibes of this game are fucking immaculate. No. Let me do it. Thank you. The upper dock, which I imagine might be this? Yeah! Oh, look at that boat-ass boat! How does that even fly? Oh, it's got like, oh my god, it's got like little, like, jets on the bottom. That's cool.
Hey, Vice, I hear you're going to Shrine Island to pick up moonstones. If you got to Shrine Island, you need to sail straight north of here, but be careful. There are all sorts of monsters out there. One more thing. Not only are there moonstones in this world, there are things called...
Yeah, I got them. Can I eat these yet? No. No. I don't get it. What's next page? Options. Cool. So we're going straight north. What? Can we go? Mm-mm. I like this tiny boat. Is that fuel? What is that in the on the left? Ooh, there it is. This does have huge Mega Man Legends vibes. I'm not crazy, right? Like using an airship to go out and hunt for treasure in like ruins and stuff. Oh, cool. That actually changes the color of the weapons in battle, too. That's good. I don't think it was. You know what? I don't actually know who made this. It's a Sega game. Published by Sega. Sega is really good at like aesthetic. Back in the day, anyway. They used to be. Vice, over there! Look at the size of that hole! Look at that hole!
The moonstone must have caused that. It must be huge. Aika, look! The water is flowing to the shrine.
In the old world...
In the old world, this island was a sacred place. These ruins used to be some sort of temple. Nobody's been here for generations.
Yeah, I've heard stories about this place, too. I've heard that there are monsters crawling around inside. But moonstones that big are rare. We've got to go and get it. You know how I can't pass up a treasure hunt. Besides, how bad can it possibly be?
You're right. We're going treasure hunting. Fuck yes. Vibes immaculate.
It's really interesting playing this compared to... I've been playing Final Fantasy IX recently. And Final Fantasy IX immediately gets into, like, some pretty, like, I shouldn't say dark, but, serious, like, story beats. And this is just good, fun vibes, so far. But you know what, before we do this, because this feels like it's gonna be, you know, a proper dungeon, we should take a little break. Because breaks are good to take while you're streaming. So we're gonna take a little break. We'll be right back. I'm back. Hello. Hold on, I'm gonna sippy my water really quick. Hello, Zarboil. I hope Resident Evil is treating you good. Ooh. God, the aesthetics of this game are so good. This is just great. The place is flooded.
Aika, look, the moonstone is at the bottom.
Wow, it's so bright. That moonstone must be huge. So, Vice, how do you plan on getting it out of there? The water is getting pretty deep.
Let's try and drain the water from this place. That way we can just carry the moonstone out of here.
Well, considering that I can't swim, I like that plan better.
But there's still one problem. How are we supposed to drain all of this water anyway?
Hey, Vice, look over there. There's a door over there. Maybe if we can find a way to open it, we can drain the water out of this place.
You might be right. We use the doors as drains.
All right, let's go. Ooh. Can I turn the camera in the direction I'm facing? Thank you. Whoa. Oh, that's a lot of enemy. I think the fire attack is an AoE.
Moons, give me strength.
Fuck yeah, it is. Good shit.
That was fun.
Cure. What would that do? Oh, it's Phoenix Down. Okay. What is this? Cool is what it is. Whoa. Oh, that, whoa! Neat. That is a treasure chest, ass treasure chest. Fuck, I love that. What did that do inside? It made the water go... Wait. So if that's the main entrance now, then where does the door that we came in go? Oh, is that a back attack? Wait, hold on. It's another one of those little robot guys. And we did 0 damage to it. I'm gonna use magic really quick. Woo! Oh, fuck yeah. What? What happened? Jesus Christ! Holy shit!
Moons, give me strength.
Get healed. That thing's tough.
That was fun.
So the game did encourage me, if things get too tough, to go back. Which might be a good idea at some point, because we'd probably benefit a lot from, like, buying new armor. Because really all I was able to buy was a new weapon. So she can't really... Oh, but she has this too.
Moons,
Oh.
give me strength.
I forgot she also learned that.
That was easy.
So now Vice will learn the healing magic. Cool. Now I want to switch that back to fire. Can I do anything with these? No. Oops, hit percent. Oh, okay, I can do it in here. Improves Aika's quick. Okay. I guess quick is speed. Oh, that did stop water flowing in. Ooh. Oh, I love a dungeon-ass dungeon. Oh, that's a lot. Oh.
Here goes.
I sure do hope Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has dungeons in it. That would be neat. I love a good video game dungeon.
Here goes.
It's not gonna have dungeons in it. I saw a lot of people. It's so okay. I'm really confused by like something I see people complain about. And like apparently people don't like the shrines in Breath of the Wild. Which I find weird because the shrines are fun and good. Like I like doing little puzzles. Like I think they're fun. It's so like I think this was in response to I think Jeff Grubb was tweeting about how like one of the overhead shots didn't have any shrines in it. And a lot of the replies there were like people don't like people talking shit about shrines in Breath of the Wild. I'm like, that's so weird. Like they're fun. They're good. They're like occasionally they're like really good little like brain twisters, brain teasers, little puzzles that are fun. It's good. Sometimes you do a fight. That seems like a really detrimental spell. Oh no, it's fine.
Moons, give me strength.
Like I think the shrines in Breath of the Wild are the good parts of a Zelda dungeon, the puzzles. There's just a lot of them and they're all over the place. Like that just makes sense to me, right? No, they don't. I mean, yeah. Yeah, video game fans are, not the quickest witted, I would say. Personally, I think video game fans are pretty stupid. Also, there are dungeons in Breath of the Wild. It's the Divine Beasts. Like, the game literally has the thing that people complain aren't in the game. Oh, so this enemy's just default attack puts us to sleep. Wow, these battles are like
Moons, give me strength.
tough, actually. Sorry. Pardon me? Did I do 1 damage to that fucking thing? Yeah, that's definitely a metal slime.
Give me strength.
Yeah, Cookie, you're right. Yeah, like I think like the unique mechanics in the Divine Beasts are really fun, and how you move around in them is good and fun, and I like it a lot. I guess it is just a matter of different aesthetic. like, I don't know. In terms of function, I think every Divine Beast is pretty cool and fun. It's just like, the Blight Ganon fights are the only part where I'm like, that's not great. Because they all look the same, and generally, I don't think the boss arenas for them are good. Aside from... When the Blight Ganon has a good boss arena? But like, fucking Thunderblight Ganon is just in like, some bullshit room. Where there's like, shit all over the place. And it's really cumbersome to fight him there. Cool. Oh, I didn't... I wonder if this takes me to that chest. Also, I will say, like, for as much as the bosses in Breath of the Wild are lacking, I think, like, there are still difficult enemies to fight that are really fun to fight. Like, I think the Lynels are very fun to fight. But it, you know, if a fairly common enemy is more fun to fight than any of the bosses in your game, then you kind of have a problem, I think. What's the play here? I mean, we could just do magic. Yeah, these guys are annoying.
Here goes.
I don't know, I can kill them one hit. I don't really have to use magic to fight them.
Moons, give me strength.
Also, I'm becoming keenly aware of the fact that we are getting somewhat deep into a dungeon, and getting out to go back to the village isn't going to be very easy. That's okay, maybe we'll find some equipment and stuff in here. That makes sense. That makes sense to my brain. So if I open this... Oh. Oh, right, because we went up a level. Just healing items. Hold on, let's go back out there really quick. Zorabol, are you afraid of heights? Is it better or worse if there's nowhere for you to fall to? 'Cause I don't know what we would consider the ground floor is. Is that's worse? Okay. I guess that would imply that you would fall forever, huh? Oh. A save. Interesting. How many save slots do we have in this game? 7. 7. That's few. There's a rock. We finally made it. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, but look at the size of that stone. It'll be an adventure and a half just to get that thing back outside. Huh? Micah, what's wrong? Vice, those rocks, they're moving. Oh, that sucks, Cookie. I hate that. Are we fighting a cool robot? Oh, look at that fucking guy! Look at that dude! Oh, that's got some health.
Give me strength.
What? Just one MP left.
Moons, give me strength.
Oh shit. How much damage is that? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. What does this do? Is it a higher version of Sakura?
Let's try this.
Raging Demon! Wow, that didn't do all that much damage. Should I have him defend? Is that a thing? Yeah. And what if... This only recovers 1 MP, though. Like, that means I can use 1 spell. Oh, that was... Not... Wait, who's that targeting? Oh, okay. We're fine. Yeah, you're right. Cutting weapons do... Yeah, yeah, that's correct. It's so weird to give me an item that only recovers 1 MP. So I have to waste a turn using it so I can cast 1 spell. I wonder if she does more damage to it? Nope, way less. We're getting there, though.
Here goes.
Whoa! That's not allowed. That's cheating. Yeah, how much spirit? Oh, we have 10 spirit? Oh, hell yeah. Do another Raging Demon. Oh, the item is better used out of combat. That makes sense. Oh, and I guess... Oh, I need to pay attention to the color of the enemy. Thank you. That's actually helpful to know. So that probably would have gone a lot quicker if I had thought of that. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, of course. I'm playing SMT. I need to get that out of my head. Well, looks like you won't be getting up anymore. What was that thing? Some kind of ancient guardian, I think. Who knows? Okay, Aika, we need to hurry up and secure the moonstone. That's kind of my plan. That's my kind of plan. Wow, this moonstone is huge. Yeah, it was definitely worth going through all that trouble. We won't have to worry about fuel for a while. That's just a fucking disco ball, baby. It's beautiful. Treasure hunting is definitely my favorite part of being an air pirate. Wait till everyone back home sees what we found. Fuck yeah! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, I love that. Do a little cool handshake. He's so sleepy.
Ah, looks like it's going to be another nice day today. Not too windy. Well, there's the bell. Time to get to work. I gotta loosen up a little.
Do your stretches.
Huh?
Ah! Fucking... I called it. And I bet fucking Vice's dad is going to die.
Oh no! Ships! Ships approaching from the northwest, distance 1.5 leagues. It's the Imperial Armada. They've got a full battle squadron. They're in attack formation.
You're not blowing up the entire island, are you?
Everyone, get underground. Women and children first. Hurry! Damn, I never thought they'd find us. The flag! That's Gaussian's flagship!
Fuck the Empire is a universal RPG constant. It is. Whoa, look at these fucking guys!
Lord Galcian, we've blasted the island with cannon fire and our troops have begun the invasion. Good. They seem very organized for a small village that is under siege. I don't know who their leader is, but he seems very capable. Perhaps Alfonso was in over his head. Perhaps. No matter. It appears the battle is over. Retrieve the girl and bring her to me. Capture the air pirates. We'll need to interrogate them when we return to Valua. And be sure to destroy their ship as well. And if they resist...
Lord Galcian, what does your excellency wish me to do if the situation arises?
I don't think they're foolish enough to resist. However, if something should happen, burn the village and kill them all. Let the bodies rot in the sun, and leave one of our flags to set an example for others who may defy us.
Damn. Fucked up. Okay, time to waddle back on home, have a nice meal, celebrate our victory. And everything will be so chill and normal. Don't even worry about it. I wish I had more save slots. I'm gonna be so happy to see our totally alive family. It's gonna be so cool. Can't wait to see my totally alive dad. Oh, it looks fine. Looks okay. Ah, fuck. Oh, wait, hold on. Ooh, thank you. Hey, this looks... Hey. Things look different. Where'd everybody go, Bingo? Ah!
Vice, is that you? We got hit pretty badly by the Valuans, by the Armada. They just attacked us out of nowhere. Barely had time to warn the others. Everything's been destroyed. The women and children took refuge underground, but the captain and the others, they were all captured and taken prisoner.
Ah, fuck! Dad's not dead. He is captured. What about my mom? Mom gone. Where Mom? That's not where we have to go. We have to go... Where was it this? Nope. Hi. Your father and everyone else tried to make me run and hide underground, but I refused to. Call me a stubborn old woman if you want, but when I die, I want to die in my own home. But I didn't die, and all the young men were captured. Oh, Vice, I'm so glad you're safe, though. It's all so horrible, so horrible. Oh, true. True. Where was the... That'd be good. I can't remember how we got... Oh, there's a... Right. Little path. Yeah, there we go. Remember things? Wait. No, go back. You son of a bitch. Hold on. I saw a treasure chest. Oh shit, wait. I really hope the shops are still open. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't think I would have been allowed to... could I have gotten that chest earlier? Is that chest fully just missed now? So the sign specifically said, don't walk in the garden. So, like... Hello? Vice, oh, thank the moons you're safe. The Armada, they attacked Pirate Isle. They just came out of nowhere and attacked us without any warning. And they took all the men and back to Valua. They even destroyed the Albatross. Your father must have been heartbroken. A whole lot of ships from Valua came and started shooting at us. They took everyone's daddies away. And our houses, our whole village, it was all destroyed. I don't know what to do, Vice. Oh, no. Shit sucks. Vice, your mother's really worried about you. The last time I saw her, she was in Captain Dine's office. Go see her, Vice. Let her know that you're okay. Why does my mother not have a name? We'll never know. Mom! Vice, Aika, thank the moons you two are safe. What happened here? It was the Imperial Armada. They came out of nowhere and attacked us. What happened to Dad? Where's everyone else? Your father said that if we fight, too many lives would be lost, so he surrendered. Her name is just Mom. So, Captain Dine and the others... They were taken prisoner by the Armada and taken to Valua. Damn. Fina! What happened to Fina? I'm sorry, Vice. The Armada took her, too. In Valua, the punishment for piracy is death. Fina will probably be killed, too. Vice, what should we do? What do you think, Aika? We have to save our families. And Fina. I know rescuing everyone isn't going to be easy, but it's not impossible. We can't let them get away with this. Don't worry, we'll get them back. Somehow. Yeah, you're right. It's up to us. We can't give up now. Alright, let's go. Let's show those Valuans what happens when they mess with the Blue Rogues. Wait, You won't be able to do anything against Valor in the shape you're in right now. Don't just rush after them. You'll need a plan first. It's not going to be an easy fight. But if you don't hurry, everyone might... My husband always said, acting quickly and rushing are two completely different things. Especially in times like these, you must calm down and plan every move carefully. Don't worry, everything will be alright. Your father won't let things end like this. Not him. Yeah, Mom, you're right. Aika, let's rest up today. We'll leave for Balua first thing in the morning. Okay. Ooh. The serpents. Fucked up. I love an evil fleet.
Lord Galcian, as you ordered, I brought the girl to see you. Excellent. You may leave.
As you wish. I love Star Wars.
At last we meet, Fina. You cannot imagine how much trouble the Armada has gone through to find you.
How'd you know my name?
I am Galcian, the sworn protector of Valua and supreme commander of the Imperial Armada. I am under direct orders from Her Royal Highness, Empress Theodora, to find you and bring you back to Valua. As a citizen of the Silver Civilization, you have information that is useful to us. Will you help us?
Obviously fucking not.
I see. I did not expect you to help us without the proper motivation. However, I believe we have the same goals, so would it be best for us to help each other? We will reach Valua in half a day. Enjoy the comforts of the brig until then.
I bet he's about... I mean, he basically did just blow up Alderaan. He blew up Pirate Isle. Okay, let's go underground again. Hold on. Can I... I'm really frustrated by this. Just go over it. Is there... No, because there was another door in here. No, wait, it was up. No. God, that chest is just gone forever. Ah. I actually think it's really cool and good to just kind of rip off Star Wars a little bit, but make it cooler. This is definitely cooler. Oh, okay, cool. Your mother is doing everything she can to keep calm, but in her heart, I'm sure she doesn't know what to do. Vice, you must come home safely. I want to think about what would happen to your mother if you were to be captured, too. Oh, yeah, it's the same thing with, Final Fantasy 12, right? Like, Final Fantasy 12 is clearly just Star Wars, but, like, in a different context with, like, different aesthetics, and I think it's really good. Vice, I really want to try and break into Valua to rescue the others. Just be careful, okay? Don't break your mother's heart, you understand? And, like, you better make sure Vice stays out of trouble. Yeah! Yeah, that's a really good word. So, yeah, FF12 is wars. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Finally, I can do that. Nope. 12 just has Darth Vader. It's true. Yeah. Though Van isn't quite as cool as Luke Skywalker. Let's just be fully honest there. Ooh. Well, you know what? No, see, it's not Van that's Luke Skywalker in 12. I think it's Rex. Van's brother. I think Rex is Luke Skywalker. You're right, Cookie. Van should have worn an all-black outfit. I'm the thing that really makes me frustrated about Final Fantasy 12 is that it doesn't give us a Moogle party member. Because Moogles in Final Fantasy 12 are competent and are like anthropomorphic. And you get a Moogle party member in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. And he's the best. Yeah, Moogles are just dudes, and it's good. So... I'll buy Ica a robe. Where's Will? Improves defense. And I mean, I know the archetypes that these characters are meant to be playing into. So we'll do that. We'll have Ica focus on magic. Have Vice focus on attack and defense. Oh, wow. Items are so cheap. What? The economy's in shambles. I really need to play Vagrant's story because I'm really interested in playing a game set in Ivalice that isn't Final Fantasy. Like, that sounds really interesting to me. Oh, I guess we just go to, like, our little boat, huh? Vagrant story is very good. Maybe we'll do that at some point. Definitely not after Metal Gear, because I don't want to play 2 RPGs at the same time on top of playing Final Fantasy IX on my own time. That sounds like a bad idea. But we'll do Vagrant story at some point. It seems like a cool game. Very good aesthetic in Vagrant story. I've always wanted to stream Tactics as well. So I think Tactics would be really fun too. And I guess maybe it would be interesting to stream Tactics Advance at some point and see if I feel any different about it now as an adult. I didn't... As a teenager, I didn't really like Tactics Advance much because it felt like a really, like... It felt like a dumbing down of original Tactics. I felt like they made Tactics for kids. Tactics was a pretty, like, serious story, you know? I'm gonna try and fix everything. You just watch. You don't have to worry about anything, okay, Vice? We're not little babies anymore. I was a little scared at first, but we gotta learn to take care of things around here, too. Puppy. Puppy. Okay, pal. I have to go away for a little while. You be a good boy and look after everyone while I'm away, alright? Puppy. Don't worry about us, Vice. We'll take care of everything while you're gone. My injury, it's all better. My dad always told me that anything that doesn't kill you will hurt it first, but it will only make you stronger. Vice, just promise me one thing. You have to promise me that you'll come back safely no matter what, okay? Promise? Sure, I promise. Sure, I promise. Have I ever not come home safely? Have I ever let you down, Lindsay? No, you've always come home to us. You see, so you don't need to worry. So don't worry, I'll come back safely. And I'll bring back everyone with me. Okay, it's a promise then. We'll all be waiting for you. Come home soon. Well, that means our protagonist is going to die. I just talked to you. Alright, Ica, let's go. Aye aye! Valua should be on a landmass due north from here.
Setting the course. All right, Valor, here we come. Yeah, Cookie, you're right. I think maybe the job grinding wouldn't be done good live. But also, yeah, like literally the fucking premise of the Final Fantasy Tactics is that escapism bad. Tactics Advance, rather. Because it's an isekai. And like, obviously, the main party want to get back to their real world. And one of the characters doesn't. Because their real life fucking sucks. Did I buy like a new boomerang? It's hard to tell. I can't remember. God, I love the like background fighting. There's a Tactics Advance too?
That was fun.
I didn't even know there was a Tactics Advance 2. Did I buy you a new boomerang? For DS? No, I didn't buy you a new boomerang. Oops. Let's go back. I bought armor, is what I bought. And I forgot everything else. Huh. Hold up. We're back already. See, I kept my promise. Go this way. But Advance 2 has a nothing story? Like, is it just like an inconsequential story that's not really trying to say anything? Yeah, I did forget. She's pretty far off from learning a new purple spell. Or green spell, rather. You know what? Let's take a look in the other menu. Oh. Alright, I mean, that sounds not terrible. Fuck. How do I see... Oh, no, she's close to getting another green skill. Wait, no, she's not. Blue... let's do purple. She already has tier 1 of purple. And... Fuck. Kind of annoying that I have to... Red at 8. Okay, yeah. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible. If it's just, you know, a light game, that's fine. Because, like... I don't know, yeah, I think the gameplay and world of the Tactics games are primarily what I like a lot, and not necessarily the stories. Though Tactics does have a good story, but More games than Ivalice. Good. I like Ivalice. It's like the best Final Fantasy setting. Like, hands down, no question. They don't use it nearly enough. But you know it's good because they stole a lot of Ivalice stuff from fucking... for Final Fantasy 14. So much so that you literally go to Ivalice in Final Fantasy 14. Okay, so they said, what is that bar on the left? Is that fuel? I'm gonna watch it. Oh, thank you. That makes so much sense. Oh yeah, the characters in the Ivalice raids aren't good at all. But I think the Ivalice raids themselves are very good. Why are you running? Why are you running? Oh right,
That was fun.
I do keep forgetting that you can change weapon element in battle. I need to figure out how you do that. Aren't all the Ivalice raid characters like weird robots? No. There's actual human characters. Well, I don't want to talk too much about it because like you haven't done it. But no, it's no, there's like people characters. Oh. No. What is that? What? Where? What? Why do I get the impression that's not an island? That's no island. Ah! Is that a fucking whale? Nice, look! It's not an island, whatever it is, it's alive! A sky whale! What the? It's an arc whale! I've never seen one this big before. Vice, we'll get killed if we get too close to it, but we've got to hurry to Valois. Vice, what should we do? We've got to hurry, and it's in our way. If we don't do anything, it'll probably knock us out of the sky anyway. What are you talking about, Vice? Are you crazy? How are we going to fight in this little ship? We don't even have cannons. What do you want to do? 10,000 Cutlass Furies? There's no way we can kill that thing. We'll be okay as long as it doesn't see us. Ah! Vice, it's us! Immediately. Grab hold of something and brace yourself. Don't let go. But the ship, it's breaking up. Can I take much more, Captain? Well, that went poorly. Why did that sound like fucking Bacchus from Yakuza 0? Ugh. I'm gonna sleep all day. Get up. Oh, my head.
Aika, are you okay? So, you finally decided to get up, huh? Hey, boy! Because of you two, Rock'em got away. I was so close. That's gotta be a deep, gruff voice, actually. Rock'em? Now I remember. That huge arc whale that blew our ship off course. I thought we were finished, but you rescued us. Hey, thanks. Thanks, you say. Don't start with me. You just got punched with a fucking robot arm. Nice. Ow, I'm not sure why, but I keep getting hurt today. Hey, what are you doing, you crusty, rusty old man? He didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. I've been chasing after the dark whale for years.
Oh, it's Ahab. Oh, it's Ahab.
I was so close to finally capturing him, but because of you kids, he got away. I'm really sorry that you didn't catch him, really. Debris from your ship hit my sails. I'm lucky my ship is still airborne. You kids were even luckier that I was here to grab you. I was working all morning tossing what was left of your ship overboard. Now I'm stuck with the two of you.
What? Our ship was destroyed?
Aye, and now this isn't a passenger ship. Everyone on board needs to pull their own weight. If you don't like it, you can jump off. I need to keep the load as light as possible anyway.
Well, what?
Oh, great. What kind of mess have we gotten ourselves into?
It's Pirate Big Boss. Fuck, you're right. You're so right.
Go down into the hull and bring me 2 supply boxes up to the bridge.
Aye, aye.
Bring two supply boxes to the bridge? No problem. I'll bring them right away. Actually, sir, we were on our way to Valua when we were attacked. Where is the ship heading? Where the ship is going is none of your concern. Now get moving. I give up. I don't really have time to be doing this. But what other choice do I have? This guy seems like a jerk, but like he'll be a jerk with a heart of gold. Well, this looks like the box that the old man wanted me to get. Oh, what's in this thing? Great, this guy's probably gonna work us to death. You look like you got a little more than love around your bones. What's your name, boy? My name is Vice. I'm a blue rogue. I used to do this type of grunt work on the pirate ship. An air pirate, huh? Well, now what exactly would 2 air pirates be doing sailing alone? Well, we have our reasons. Sir, we need to get to Valua. I beg of you, please take us there. Valua, huh? Explain.
He's like 26.
And that's why we have to get there as soon as possible. We need to save our friends. Trying to pick a fight with the Armada. You gotta be out of your mind, boy. I have no time to babysit you and your friend. I need to find Rocknum again. Try your luck with a different ship. I see. It would really help if you could bring us, but we can't force you to. By the way, why exactly are you chasing Rocknum anyway? There's no need to tell you, and there is still one supply box left. Get down into the hull and get moving. Great, I spill my guts, he keeps quiet, and then makes me do more work. What's with this guy? Great, now I gotta move boxes all day. What is in this thing anyway? Rackham took his arm. It's gotta be, right? I'm done, sir. All right, now out of the next door. Take the helm. What? Are you really letting me? I want to see how well you can sail. If you had sail, then you'd be loading boxes the rest of the trip. Wow, most of my duties revolved around raiding, so I hardly ever got to actually fly our old ship. Well, they're pretty old, but these gauges are in great shape. And the wheel is so light, it's really responsive too. The ship must make really tight turns. Huh. For someone who's hardly ever been at the helm of a ship this size, you seem to know quite a bit, boy. Huh. I spent a lot of time on the bridge of that albatross, so I picked up a lot. Good, now let's see if you can actually sail. Our destination is Sailor's Island, about 40 leagues northeast from here. Wait a minute, you can at least tell me the name of the ship, and yours while you're at it? Huh. The ship's called the Little Jack, and I'm Drachma. You're named Drachma. The whale's called Rachma. Rachnum. It's close. It's weird. Alright, now stop fooling around. The sun is going to set soon.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, Captain Drachma. Little Jack, full speed ahead. Is that fucking... Drachma's joined the party! We got a blue moonstone! That must be where sailors hang out, Cookie. So are we going this way? Surely we're not going into the fog. I don't think we can. You said northeast. Oh, so... Huh? How about if I can go under the fog? Why does his name sound like something someone would say just before D's nuts?
Serves 'em right.
Drachma D's nuts? He's level 12! Now the fog goes all the way down. And I can't... Huh. Whoa, look at those little guys! Look at those little fishes! What? No way. So... I'm curious. Do I just have to... Oh, okay, I see. Oh, okay. So is the enemy's type of magic the color around the like border around their little icon there? Oh. You can do a fucking rocket punch!
This guy's fucking cool.
Here goes.
Okay, so red is fire, green is wind, purple is ice, blue must be water, yellow would be lightning. And I imagine this is pretty typical rock tunnel? Cool. Like, oh, there! I didn't even see that. Okay. Can I help you? The ship here is a free medical vessel. Are you here for treatment? You sick or something? No, we're fine. We were just passing through the area and saw your ship. We figured we'd come and see who you are. Oh, purple and red both deal dump damage to each other. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Wait a second, your clothes, your weapons, your eye patch. You guys are air pirates. You're just in time. There's something that I want to ask of you guys. Please come inside.
Okay. Huh. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
I apologize for the abruptness. I know you don't really need my services and have no need to stay, but I have a favor to ask of you. But first, let me introduce myself. The name's Doc, or that's what everyone calls me. I'm a free doctor. I don't have a country to call home. He's a doctor without borders. But that lets me live the way I want to, so I fly the skies and heal sick and injured sailors wherever the winds take me. Aww. Oh, and this is Maria. She's a little quiet and shy, but she's a good kid. I like her little pet. Right, now, what was it that you wanted to ask us to do? Huh, direct and to the point. I like that. But here, take this lens. It's sort of related to what I want to ask you. That thing's called a moon lens. It's a special lens made from moonstone. With it, you can see things you wouldn't normally be able to. Here, put the lens on and look where I'm pointing. Whoa! Whoa! There's some sort of creature right there. It's a moonfish. They're pretty tricky little fellows to catch because they're, well, transparent. You can only see them using that lens. Which brings me to the favor that I want to ask of you. I want you to find as many of these moonfish as you can and bring them back to me. They tend to nest in populated areas for whatever reason, so check towns and dungeons. But they try to keep out of most people's ways, so look in hard to reach areas, like behind buildings, under bridges, and rooftops. Oh, one more thing. Whenever you near a moonfish, the moon lens I gave you will react and make a sound, so pay attention. Okay, so I used this lens to see the little guys. How in the 6 moons am I supposed to catch them? It's pretty easy, actually. Here, let me put the moon lens into your goggles. When I'm done, you can use it when you go into first-person point of view. Y button. Once you find a moonfish, a target will appear. Line it up with the moonfish. And when you've got the moonfish in your sights, just press the A button. And here you go. The lens was a perfect fit. Well, sounds easy enough, right? Actually, the reason for all this is a bit strange. A little bird got lost and found its way to my ship. I decided to take care of it for now, but I just don't get what this bird's problem is. He refuses to eat anything other than moonfish. But for whatever reason, Maria seems to have really good attached to the critter. So I do what I can to keep it happy. It's sort of my responsibility to take care of Maria. Anything she wants, I provide. Of course, there's only so much I can do. But I can't leave my ship. I can't leave Maria here all alone. That's why I'm asking you for this favor. Of course, I will compensate you adequately. Bring me lots of fish and I'll give you items in return. So please, if you find any moonfish, bring them to me. I will be eternally grateful. Cool. I love a side quest. Especially a side quest that's like a little collectathon. There should be moonfish near or on Sailor's Island. I'm sure if you look hard enough, you can find them. Be sure to check on top of roofs and behind buildings. Yeah, okay, I got it. I got you, buddy. Oh. There's a map. Wait, what's... Oh, shut up! Oh my god, I can equip the ship? That's exciting! Wow, so this is Sailor's Island. I've never been here before, but I can already tell that this place is lots of fun. Yep, I think I'm gonna like it here. Good, after I restock my supplies here, I'm leaving again. You two can stay here.
Huh?
Hey, wait a second. We have no ship. Are you planning to just strand us here?
I've got to find Brocknum, and in the meantime, I have to find a cannon that is powerful enough to destroy it. I have no time to waste with you kids. You two can solve your own problems.
This is just great. He's not listening to anything we're saying.
I wonder if there's anything that will make the old man change his mind. Maybe we can dig up some information. Let's go around town and see what we can find.
Great. So, you can kind of see the moonfish before you even use the lens, huh? Which means if I... Do I have to get closer? Or on top of a building? It's okay, Zarboil. I also played a lot of crap as a kid. Oh. It's gonna do myself a favor and not voice that character. They don't sell for very much, huh? You know what? No, you know what? I was gonna say... That's not racist. I don't think that's racist, because, you know, it's not like, you know... the buck teeth, the big thick glasses and stuff like that. I think that's fine. I think that's probably fine. Like, it's not Dokapon levels. Where, like, Dokapon is pretty explicitly racist. Oh, wrong button. Ah! Oh, you have to hear the specific sound. Okay. Got-y! It does suck that Cyber 6 has that character. Mitch Digger curses you to this day. I also love Cyber 6. Like, Cyber 6 is really cool, despite, you know, some issues that it has. But, like, I love Cyber 6 as this, like, badass woman who fights Nazis. Like, that's good. Oh, yeah, Val, nothing will compare to how racist Gex was. You're right. Like, of games that we have played on stream, Gex is the one that is without compare in being racist. Oh! Hi, I'm Pinta, and I travel the skies looking for all sorts of equipment. I live my life searching for exotic and rare things. My dream is to collect all of the rare items in the world, every last one of them. Wow, all the items in the world? You got big dreams for such a little fellow. My dream is to sail all around the world someday. I know just how you feel. We both have really big goals. I think we'll get along just fine. You're a dreamer like myself. Yep, we both got big dreams, and now we just gotta concentrate on making our dreams come true, right? Of course. Well, you take care. Don't be a stranger if you're ever in town again. I like this little guy. Hey, man. Hook hand. How do they sell a sword? They don't sell a boomerang? I guess that's with the intent that I wouldn't really be doing melee attacks constantly with Laika. Did we get the second fire? I can't remember. I don't have to do that. I can just do this. Oh no, I do have to do that. We didn't. Okay. Yeah, that did suck. Like I genuinely thought Gex would just be a fun little time because it was like, you know, it was the meme game of at the time. And then whoops, big racist. Oopsie doodle. It does suck that it's like, you know, popular as a meme game despite the problems. Quit, yeah, please send warriors that must fight against the evil. Huh. So Gex has a level that's a parody of Gilligan's Island. And in doing so, they have a really racist portrayal of, I guess it would be African? Like, it's, you know, like it does tribe, tribe shit.
Head, like, no problem. Yeah. Right?
It's really cartoonishly racist.
That's a great cat.
It's
right
like, yeah, an indigenous culture to the island. It's like, I would say it's to the level of Resident Evil 5. If that is a barometer of anything. Actually, no, it's worse than Resident Evil 5. Yeah, it's worse than RE5, now that I think about it. And Resident Evil 5 is really racist. Like, incredibly. Hey there, big guy. How's the sailing going? This is a ship part shop specializing in big guns and stuff. They did do Sheva so dirty, you're right. But actually, I just ran out of stock. I'm waiting for the next shipment to arrive, so I'm a little bored right now. Why don't you stay and talk for a while? I don't have anything better to do, and I might have some information that might interest you. So tell me, what's this information that you have? I'm glad you asked, big guy, and it's something I heard from a sailor on his way back from Valua. He says that the ship parts merchant in Valua started selling a cannon they call the harpoon cannon. It's some sort of giant spear-like weapon that they mount on front of your ship, and it's connected by a rope or something. And from what I hear, there's a rope attached. You can just because there's a rope attached, you can just reel that spear-like thing back into your ship. Saves money on ammo. I expect it packs a real punch. With a weapon like that, even a small ship can probably hold its own against larger ships. Harpoon cannon, huh? You know, we just might be able to use this information to try and convince Captain Drachma to take us to Valua. That works. That's convenient. So there was another guy. Fuck yeah. What you guys doing? Oh, look at that fucking dude!
I've got no use.
No, you should have a cool guy voice.
I've got no use for you if you don't have any money. Do not bother me.
You know what? You're designed so much that I would assume that you're a party member. And also, you have a primary color, which would indicate that maybe you have an element that you are associated with. Oh. Oh my god. Look at this lady. This music is good. Like, I say that every time I'm absorbing a new track, which is a good sign for a video game. Captain Drachma.
Will you stop calling me that? You don't sail with me anymore. Therefore, I'm no longer your captain.
Really? Oh, that's too bad. I heard about a cannon that might be able to take out Rachnum, but since you're no longer sailing with us, I guess it doesn't matter.
What'd you say?
You know, I was amazed when I saw Rachnum. I've never seen an arc whale that big before. I used to think that he was indestructible. Until I knew that there was a cannon that could destroy him. But you're not sailing with us anymore, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Gee, I'd do anything for a ride to Valua. I wonder who can get us there.
Are you trying to bargain with me, boy?
Well, since you put it so eloquently, if we are going to give you information that will help you, we expect you to help us.
Huh.
Now that I think about it, I remember hearing about something like that. Some Valuan soldiers passing through here were talking about it one day. They said it had enough power to destroy a small island.
Polly, I hope you aren't taking their side and lying to me.
When, Drachma, have I ever lied to you, huh? And besides, I can tell these kids aren't lying by the looks in their eyes. I've been running this tavern for 20 years, Drachma. I know people. I can spot cheats and liars, and these children are neither.
Alright, I won't get my hopes up, but I'll take you to Valua anyway.
What? That means...
If you want to go, you'll have to work the entire way. But I'll take you there.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Captain, you're the best! And thank you too, Polly. Thank you for believing us. Don't sweat it. When you're done with your adventure, come and tell us about it. This crusty old bunch is dying for some fresh tales. Aye, aye, ma'am. It's the least I can do. Alright. But be careful. Valua isn't known for their hospitality. They usually shoot first and ask questions later.
She's right. Also, we need an entry passport to get in. Unfortunately, I don't have one, but I'm sure someone here on Sailor's Island has one.
Valuan passport, huh? Alright, let's go look for one. Captain Drachma. Hell yeah. I'm gonna fucking pop off every time they do their little secret handshake. Well, I have to go to the bathroom. So we're gonna go to the inn and save really quick. Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Okay. I will be right back. Hello. I'm back. I have more water that I'm gonna sip really quick. Water good. Okay. Let's do a little bit more. Hey man, do you have a passport? Nope. Oh. Is it Edgy Guy? Hey, Edgy Guy. Nope. What's this? Oh, look at this old man. What to do, what to do? He's got a little sleeping cap. What is this place? Is this the Sailors Guild? I need some information. Oh, if you have any questions about sailing, you're in the right place. I need to get a Valorant passport sometime. Soon? Do you know how I can do this? A Valorant passport soon, huh? That might be a little difficult. After the initial application, there's an intensive background check, and that could take up to a full lunar cycle. We can't just sit around for a lunar cycle. You're the guildmaster here, right? Can't you make a fake passport or something? Oh, no. No way! If anyone is caught making or carrying a fake passport, they're executed on the spot. Okay, so what you're saying is that all we have to do is not get caught, right? Or if we do get caught, all we have to do is escape. I don't want the Valorants after me. If I make a fake and you get caught, they may be able to trace it back to me. Then I'm a dead man. You call yourself a guildmaster, huh? You're some Valorant puppet. Let's go find someone else. Excuse me. So, you're looking for a Valorant passport, eh? I was in Valorant on business, and now I'm on my way home. I don't need this one anymore. I have but one request to ask of you, and the passport is yours. Yay! Really? You have a passport? What do you want? Anything. Ask us anything. I'm a merchant from the Kingdom of Nazar. Nazar is located on a desert island to the east of here. I've heard rumors that the black pirate, Baltor, has been seen in the skies near there. Baltor, huh? I've heard of him. He's ruthless. He attacks unarmed ships and steals their cargo. And what I wanted to ask of you was, well, if you could escort me back to Nazar. If you get me safely to Nazar, then I will give you the passport when we arrive. I think it is an even trade, yes? We accept your offer. It's a deal. You accept. You are wise beyond your years, young one. Just leave it to us. We'll protect you. Well, if we want to get into battle, I suppose we have no other choice. I shall be waiting for you at the docks. Alright, we'll finish up here and meet you at the Little Jack. Before you guys leave, make sure to check out the wanted list. It's a list of all the most wanted black pirates that have bounties put out on them. That pirate you were talking about, Baltor the Blackbeard, is on that list too. Defeat any of those swine and report to the Sailors Guild, and you'll receive a bounty. So, if you defeat Baltor, report it to the Sailors Guild. You get paid handsomely. We also get news of new bounties and add them to our wanted list, so drop by every so often and check it out to see if it's been updated. Oh shit, there's bounties? Yo, dude. Let me check that shit. It's just the one. He is known for attacking towns and ships throughout the mid-ocean area. He is known for a lack of mercy. His favorite tactic is to weaken his enemy using the Blackbeard, his ship, before boarding to loot. Beware the power of his ship's cannons. There's a small island north of Sailor's Island, in mid-ocean. You can't miss it. North of Sailor's Island. Oh, I fucking love side quests so much. This game's already impressing me on, like, basically every level. Ooh. You see that stone reef straight ahead? Nazar is the desert land just beyond that reef. However, normal ships cannot pass through that reef. Therefore, you must fly alongside of it and go straight for a while. Eventually, you will see the southern Daddle Strait, a valley-like area between two islands. So just fly along the reef and head due east, huh? Alright, let's move. I should actually do the main... That's the moon. Or a moon. Oh, there's a puffer fish. Okay, so those are... How do I switch? Very easily. Nothing changes color on him. I understand the mechanics now. Whoa. Silence? Oh, okay. There's a gem on the arm. Kill that. Kill that. So, I want that to be blue then. Oh, but I'll... Will I get experience of the color that the weapon is at the end of battle then? Is that how that works? You know what, just in case. The person with that color gets extra. Okay. So if I'm trying to get a specific kind of spell, then I should be careful about what color my weapon is when I'm switching.
Serves up right.
I don't, why is it with his specifically that the aspect ratio breaks? Okay, I got it. Ooh. Oh, that's a cool flag. Are we gonna see so many cool different pirate flags? Then Beltor, there's a Nazar merchant ship coming into view off port side. There's a strange ship following it very closely. I can recognize its markings. You have nothing to fear from a ship that old. Let's introduce these fools to the true meaning of fear. They will know that I, Beltor, sent them plummeting to their deaths. Alright, men, battle stations! Don't let them escape, and take everything on board that isn't nailed down. That's a cool-looking ship. Vice, there's a ship straight ahead, heading right for us. I see a black skull and
They're black pirates! So that's Baltor, huh? What should we do, Captain? We're vastly outnumbered. Don't let them board us. We'll fight it out from a distance. Ready the cannons. If you see them attack, I want you to go into evasive maneuvers. Then, when they're in your sights, blast them.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, Captain. Let's rip them to shreds, sir.
Alright, let's fucking do it.
Got fucking naval combat, baby! How do you like that? Feel the power of my ship, the Blackbeard. Now I shall teach you to tremble in fear before the power of the Black Pirates. Listen up, boy. At the top of the screen, a 3x3 grid will appear. This is your input command screen. Think of it as a time gauge of sorts. Each turn is divided into 3 parts. For each part of each turn, you, Aika, or I can input 1 command.
Okay. Ooh. I see. What would focus do in this specific situation, even? Because we can only attack once. Ow! Okay. Yeah, I figured as much. I didn't expect anything too complicated so far.
Every once in a while, you'll see a column of the sea at the top of the grid. During that turn, you'll have a tactical advantage over your opponent. Concentrate all your firepower into that round. Also, certain turns have different colors shown at the top. These are the turns in which your enemy is going to unleash a powerful attack. Make sure to use your guard command effectively.
I see. Oh, I see. So... Oh, did that whiff? So, and we can also... I think we can we also heal the ship? That's what the magic there would be for? Oh, I mean, we can also cast magic at them. Which I guess would also use SP, wouldn't it?
Huh. He's good. Turn hard to starboard. Let's try and maneuver behind him.
Something's not right, Captain. It looks like he's preparing for something. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
He looks like he's going to try and get behind us. Most ships have their engines in the back, and that makes them more vulnerable from behind. But if he tries to get behind us, in the meantime, it'll be wide open. What do you want to do, boy?
Yeah? Oh.
Now's your chance. Do you want to expect us to try and maneuver around to his backside? Good job, boy. His ship doesn't have any cannons in the back. We've got a wide open shot of his engines.
Oh, fuck yes. And I can do one shot. What does standard cannon do? We can do that. Then we can't. Oh, so we can't use attack magic yet, apparently. Okay, so since we're functionally, you know what? I forgot focus was a thing. That would also give me more SP. Oh, fuck yeah. Yo, that's a lot of healing. What is that? Okay, so we have 8. And he's not preparing an attack yet. And then we'll focus. I'll just do, like, generic attacks. Okay. This is cool as hell. I like this a lot, actually. Yeah! Get fucked, idiot! Oh, that's such a fun addition, actually. That's super fun. That really makes, like, the aesthetic feel like more than just an aesthetic, you know? Like, I actually feel like the whole sky pirating thing is now properly ingrained into the game, you know?
Blast! You were lucky this time, but I'll hunt you down and have my revenge. This I swear on the code of the Black Pirates. You'll rue the day you ever cross paths with me. And somebody put out that fire.
Nice, we did it! Yeah! Fuck, yes! Ow! Ow! What did you do that for, Captain?
Not there yet, you idiot. Never take your hands off the wheel until we've come to a complete stop.
Yeah, you idiot! Why don't you watch what you're doing? It's a good thing Captain Drachma is here to keep you in line. I go. Why, you little... I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. You just defeated Baltor the Scary. Why don't you lighten up a little bit? We're almost there. Get ready. Okay, yeah. This is good. This party dynamic is good because we need the 2 goofballs and then the foil.
It reminds me, you should have received something called a Captain's Stripe. You receive one for every major battle that you win. It's sort of like a trophy. If you use the Captain's Stripe, it'll make your ship stronger.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Captain. Are we gonna have... Oh, I see. Items... How do I use moonberries, even? I still don't have, like, a concrete explanation as to how to do that. Okay. Eating it will enable you to learn a technique. But... how? Go to super move menu. Oh, they're not usables. You know what? Realistically, I should have known. Because, yeah, of course, the super move menu would have something to do with that. Where am I going? Oh, that's a big Fimsh. Purple. We'll use that.
Here goes.
Yeah. God, Drachma's strong. There's no way he's a permanent party member, considering he's like, what, 5 levels above us by default? Oh, these things are fucking tough. Get his ass! Fuck yeah! God, I like Ica a lot. Like, perfect character design.
Greetings, welcome home. We're the fleet that guards the southern Daniel Strait. We'll escort you from this point.
Oh, that would be greatly appreciated. Lead the way. Hey, your passport? Sir?
Thank you very much. It would appear that you have safely brought me home.
Oh, that's the merchant. Thank you very much. It would appear that you have safely brought me home. As I promised, here's the Valorant passport. Oh, right! So this is what the passport looks like.
We can finally get to Valua with this.
I must get going. May the red moon watch over you and light your path. That's such a cool ship. I'm really excited to see all kinds of different cool ship designs and all the pirate flags. It's wild that I had never played this until now.
Off to Valua. Let's not waste any more time. Aye, aye. Little Jack, full rudder. Turning 180 degrees to Valua. Full speed ahead.
Can I go to Nazar? Can I go? Okay. Worth checking. I don't know what my pirate symbol would be. I mean, it'd just be... I mean, it could be... Could it be a paw print? It'd be a paw print. Blue, blue. Purple.
Here goes.
Whoa!
Well, I think I've reconsidered. What? He tried to run and he missed. Hold on. I'm actually gonna have... No, not that. That. Because Drachma does higher amounts of damage. So I can have Ica and Vice take out the smaller... Oh, but yeah, I guess Drachma doesn't have a good hit rate. Whoa! Ah! Okay, so those need to die immediately, huh? Take that out. I think I have one of those. Why can I even use those on characters that aren't down? Wait. That's not who I used it on? What? Huh? Hold up. I really wish there was item descriptions on the menu. Oh, they work on everyone except unconscious.
It looks like
Okay. Oh, okay. So here's the test to see if this is a good video game or not. It's a good video game. If your video game doesn't revive people to 1 after battle, then it's a bad video game. I'm sorry. And I say this knowing full well that I'm playing Final Fantasy IX right now, and Final Fantasy IX doesn't do that. It was older. It was PS1. It was at the end of the PS1's life, but... Okay, so now my threat assessment of the enemies in this area has changed pretty drastically. Yeah, and Drachma.
Here goes.
Oh, that's good to know. Die, bitch. Okay, and now, yeah, the other enemies aren't really all that threatening. I think... The issue with Drachma attacking this enemy is... Oh, never mind. It seems like it has really high evasion. Oh, but I could also use it or lose it, right? Whoa. Hold up. I love that Vice basically just does a raging demon with a sword. It's so good.
Back off. Alpha Star!
Yup. What? Okay, that's cool as hell. Yeah, okay, I need to use super moves some more. Because there's no reason not to use them, because they don't take MP. So just use them. Just use them. What is that? Is that a ship? That's a weird ship. Look at that. I like that. Hey. What are you talking about, Charles? So we kill those. Die. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't explain anything to me, bitch. What is explained? No, we'll do blue. What, all the voice lines in this? Are all the Theros alerts and emotes and stuff? Does Lothero like Skies of Arcadia? Huh.
Serves them right.
No, I don't. But wait, why don't I have Nightbot do that? So Lothero's a way bigger streamer than I am. Like, I don't think Lothero needs that from me. Wait, how do I... Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
I see you've got some moonfish. Here, let's feed the little critter.
Does it get bigger? That thing is getting big.
Jeez, I wonder how much more it'll grow.
Oh. Ew, it coughed up something. Oh wait, there's something inside the, hairball.
Tell you what, that's a token of my appreciation. You can keep whatever the bird spits up, okay?
Isolem crystal. Yeah. Warrior's Rune.
Look how big your little bird is, good Maria. That's all thanks to this young man and his friends. Maria? Did you just say something? Maria? Vice, I can't thank you enough. I don't know how many years it's been since I've heard Maria's voice.
What? You mean to tell me that your own daughter hasn't spoken to you in years?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up there, honey. I'm still single. I don't even have a wife, let alone a kid. Maria's not my kid. She, lost her family a few years back.
Her twin tails are as big as her head, as it should be. Whoa! Look at this concept art.
I may not look the part now, but at one point in my life, I was a Valuan soldier. I worked for Mendoza, former admiral of the Valuan Armada. That's a doctor on board his flagship. And Maria is his daughter, the daughter of a Valuan admiral. However, when she was still very young, she lost her father and the rest of her family in a horrible accident. It was a horrifying experience for such a little kid to go through. Since then, she hasn't shown a hint of emotion, or spoken a single word. And I don't blame her either. The poor kid had to watch her family's ship, with all of her family still on board, sink below the clouds. So I took her under my wing and retired from the military. And that's when I became a free ship doctor. That's why it's sort of my responsibility to make sure Maria is happy. It's my responsibility and my punishment of sorts. Oh, I'll be right there, Maria. Ever since she stopped talking, whenever she needs me, she just rings her bell like that. And every time I hear that bell, my heart nearly breaks. Vice, I beg of you, please find more moonfish. The little bird, for whatever reason, seems to be getting through to Maria. She seems to be coming out of her shell at long last. Who knows, maybe Maria will actually smile again someday. I probably shouldn't get my hopes up, but I can't help it. But I want to bet on you. Something tells me that if anyone can heal Maria's wounds, it's you. I'm counting on you, Vice.
Uh-huh. Let's, dock on Sailor's Island for a sec. Did I get the bounty on Blackbeard? On Bartol? I don't imagine so, because he's not dead. Right? Oh, I do. Cool. I guess I defeated him. So. What's this? Oh! That's fun! I'm gonna get on the bounty board! Oh, fuck yes! Hook hand, corridor. Whoop. Weird. What does this do? Oh, shit. Buy one of those for Drachma. Who has so much health. An absurd amount of health. Well, I think... Did I not also get something from an enemy? Oh, I got the thing that I have. Oh, wait, what's this? Is that a big jump? Oh, it's pretty alright. Fuck yeah. That's worth using. I need to find more of those moonfish then if it fucking gives items that good. I'm pretty EP myself. I should eat something. Let's go for a little bit longer. Oh, I do want to check out, there was that note about, an island to the north of Sailor's Island, right? That seems like a side quest. And I do love those things. 200 hours into this game over how long is this game? Just like ballpark. Especially if I'm trying to do side quests and stuff. Oh, that's Valoa. $60-ish tops, maybe like 45. Damn. Okay. Looks like we made it through. We just passed the Valorant security checkpoint. That's quite an accomplishment, don't you think? Yeah, I thought getting into Valorant would be a lot tougher. Now all we have to do is sneak into... Huh? What's that?
It's the only entrance to the city of Valoa, the Grand Fortress. Valoa is surrounded by impassable mountains, so that is the only way in or out.
Wow, I can't believe they actually built something that big.
During the Valoa Nazar War, over 100 Nazar warships bombarded this fortress for days. However, all the shells were replaced by these walls, were repelled by these walls. The fortress may be the strongest structure of the New World.
Damn. Look, it's moving! Guns! Oh, okay. That's good to know. Ooh. We're not just gonna go into Valoa, are we? I didn't mean to.
The door of the fortress opens only once a day to allow ships to pass through. The backside of that wall is completely lined with cannons. It was those cannons that nearly wiped out the entire Nazar fleet.
Defense and offense all in one. It's an invincible fortress. That's where they're holding Captain Dine and Fina.
No prisoner has ever escaped from that fortress. Although, I've heard that there's one way out.
Really? Then it's possible?
Yeah, after they execute prisoners, the corpses are thrown off of the island.
That's just great. What are we going to do now? No one's ever escaped because I've never tried. I love a challenge. Don't worry, I will rescue our friends and escape from that fortress. Just watch me. I love this protagonist. I love protagonists that are like this. I'm such a sucker for like the hot-headed anime hero, you know? It's always good. It's always great. Evil guys.
Lord Galcian, your admirals have assembled, as you have commanded. Excellent.
Oh, look at these fucking mooks! Oh, look at these mid-bosses! Oh, look at them! Oh, look at these mid-boss-ass mid-bosses.
Admirals of the Valoran Armada, let me first offer my gratitude to each of you for something on such short notice. Let it be known that we have successfully captured a citizen of the Silver Civilization, as Empress Theodora requested.
What? How?
So we finally captured one. Who accomplished this?
Of course I was the one to find her first. I crippled her ship and captured her, but I was betrayed by my own vice captain and she was taken from me. I'm sure Empress Theodora is very pleased that she was recovered. Now, if we can persuade her to give us the information we need, it would be worth all of the effort we can spend tracking her down.
You said the citizen of Silver Civilization that you found was a woman? Now that's something worth getting excited over. How old is she? Is she good looking? Does she wear leather? I like my women wild and crazy.
You're out of luck, Vigoro. The girl is the exact opposite. She's very shy and demure. Her name is Fina. She is currently being escorted to see Empress Theodora in the Imperial Palace. Very good, Admiral Belezza. I see that you are an espionage expert for good reasons. Of course, being the head of weapon development, I have a deeply vested interest in the technology of the Silver Civilization.
We'll head back to the Imperial Palace and await Empress Theodora's orders to commence the search for the moon crystals. Fina, our new ally, shall aid us in gathering all 6 of the crystals from around the world. As for you, Alfonso, you lied in your report, and as punishment, you are now relieved of your position as commander of the Mid-Ocean Fleet. And for an indefinite period of time, you shall be confined to Isataka. You think I lied in my report, sire? What are you talking about? You were attacked by the air pirates and you deserted your crew and your ship to save yourself. Your ship and your crew were released by the air pirates and returned recently. They filed a full and accurate report. But our armada is invincible. Showing any signs of weakness is unforgivable. I trust that you will not forget that. This meeting is over. I want you all to be ready to depart at a moment's notice.
I hate the incompetent rich kid so much. He's the one that I hate the most. So, this is the capital of Valois, huh? It's impressive. It's beautiful, but the skies are so gloomy.
Valois is a beautiful city, but because of the fierce thunderstorms caused by the yellow moon, the city is shrouded in eternal darkness. It's a pretty cool game. Actually, it's for the GameCube, so you should play it. That's the Imperial Palace straight ahead of us. The area on the left shore is called Upper City.
Upper City?
The people of Valois are either very rich or very poor, and they detest each other. Only the richest people in Valois can live in Upper City. The less fortunate can find a lower city. It's Midgard, you see? It's on the right shore.
It doesn't seem right to force them to live in poverty like that. Hey, Captain, where should we land?
In Lower City. There's a dock there that repairs and model ships.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye. I'll bring us into the Lower City port. Would we say that Lower City is a hive of scum and villainy? Possibly. Lower City looks worse up close. Everything is so dirty and run down, and it smells like garbage. It's not scum and villainy, just poor people. We still need to check the place out. We need to find a way to save Dad and the others. Captain, what do you think we should do?
I return to the docks. I'll be overseeing the installation of the harpoon cannon.
Let's split up. I can now check out the city while you get your cannon. When we're done, let's meet back at the end.
Sure, I'll see you two later then.
Oh, there's lots of scum? I love it. I live for it. Scum are my people. I wouldn't be where I am today without scum. Or villainy, for that matter. Look at that fucking evil city! Look at that evil shit! That's so fucking evil! Oh my god! Oh, Puppo! Oh. Oh, do all the puppies have little, like, elemental associations? I would say that felt this my life. Those Switch nobles, they're so lucky that they get to live in Upper City on the other shore. They get to eat good food, wear nice clothes, live in big houses. Why do they have to be born in this awful place? Hey, man.
This is Lower City. The people of Valor are forced to live in certain areas, depending on their status. So, this desolate place is where all us poor people are forced to live. This sounds like a Midgar track in my personal opinion. Though obviously higher fidelity because it's on the GameCube and not on the PS1. Ooh, wow. These places are pretty cool though. It's interesting that this place is so vastly different from the places that we've been already. Like compared to Pirate Isle, Sailor Island, like this is, you know, really industrial and gritty and grungy. It's nice to have that immediate, you know, sense of how different these places are. Excuse me, but have you seen my husband? He should have been home by now. I wonder where he's wandered off to now. That was okay. I told him not to stay out too long after dark. Hi. Well, even though life here is hard, really hard, and there aren't many pleasantries, I never want to forget how to smile. If you forget how to smile, you never have anything to look forward to again. Who are you? Whoa, who are you? Oh, look at that character! You look like sailors. Stupid ones at that. Why else would you come all this way to see a dump like Lower City? Well, aren't we a little obnoxious? Kind of reminds me of a particular someone when they were little. Yeah, I wasn't this annoying when I was little. Give me some credit here. What'd you say? Are you trying to start a fight with me? The name is Marco. Anybody who's anybody in this town knows who I am. Was such a short kid, you should know how to talk big. Sorry, boy, but we don't have time to play with little kids right now. What'd you say? I'll remember this, fools. Love a kid that calls me a fool. Yep. I'm sorry. Huh. No, it's a bar. Ah! You have to hurry. Oh. Cool. Aw. They say that in Upper City you can eat as much white bread as you want. I've never eaten white bread, only dark black bread. I hear people never chip their teeth on white bread. I'd like to try it sometime. What are you, kid? What are you eating? What is that kid eating? Cookie, go have sleep. I'm probably gonna, you know what? I'm gonna actually wrap up now too. If this is an end, I'm gonna wrap up. It's an end, let's wrap up. Oh. I didn't expect a cutscene. Hey, thanks for following. I'm so tired. I can barely stand. It's been a long time since I've laid down in the nice warm bed with pillows and blankets. I'm tired too, Aika. And it's not like we've had time to relax since we left Pirate Isle.
True, and I don't think I'll be able to just sleep right now, even in the real bed. I can't stop thinking about Captain Dine and the others. I'm sure they're okay. Let's at least try and get some rest while we can. Who knows when we'll be able to sleep in real beds again? That's right. You've been cramped on a hammock in the engine room with a little Jack for quite a few nights now. I don't mind the lack of space. It's just that the engine is so old and it's so loud.
Well, excuse me for having an old ship.
Captain, I didn't expect you back so soon.
If you don't like my ship, you can find yourself another one. My ship wasn't meant for anyone but me in the first place.
I didn't mean anything by that. I'm really grateful, honest.
What's wrong, Micah? You're quiet for a change.
Tomorrow morning, the air pirates, our friends, are going to be executed. They said it's going to happen in the Colosseum. They said that when they execute air pirates, it draws a huge crowd.
Public execution, huh? Sounds like something the people of this town would enjoy.
We've got to hurry up and rescue them. They'll all be killed. Vice, what should we do? Tomorrow we'll sneak into the Colosseum. Dad and the others will definitely be taken there tomorrow morning. We'll rescue them then. What? You mean you're not going to try and save them right now? If we start frantically searching everywhere, we'll probably get caught by the Valuan guards, and if that happens, we're all dead.
Vice is right. Go ahead and make it a little ugly at the Coliseum tomorrow. But it's our best chance to save them.
Yeah.
So, tomorrow morning at the Coliseum it is. Now that we sort of have a plan, I feel a little better. I think it will work. Besides, we have the element of surprise on our side. So that's our plan. Tomorrow we will break into the Coliseum and rescue everyone.
Huh?
Who's there?
Someone was spying on us. Don't let them get away.
Vice, need a lift? Oh my god. Oh, I shouldn't still see them running. Ooh. I like you.
Get got, idiot! Put me down, you glass-eyed freak!
What the? You're that kid from this afternoon. So what's it to you? Put me down now. Ow! You didn't have to drop me. Vice, did you catch him? Oh no! It's that annoying a kid again. Who are you calling annoying? At least I don't have hair like a scarecrow. I heard everything you said. Now, if I was to rat on you to the guards, you'd all be executed.
Well, that really leaves us no choice. We're gonna have to kill you now, boy.
But wait, Captain!
If you're gonna kill me, then kill me. It's not like anyone would care.
I don't even think the rats would miss me.
I pretty much give it up on life in this dump. If I'm dead, at least I won't have to search the garbage bins for food every night. Really good. Then you have no regrets.
Captain, he's just a kid. Hey, Marco, the hole in the ground next to you. What is it? Oh, there's catacombs under the city. I've heard they've been around since the old world. Now there are sewers. This is where I live. Sewers, huh? Can you use them to get to the Colosseum? Yeah, it reaches the Colosseum. Wait a second. You were serious? Yup. If we take the catacombs to the Colosseum, we can sneak in without worrying about the guards. What are you, stupid or something? You're gonna get caught. There's no way. Why don't you just give up and go home? Can't do that. Blue rogues never give up, especially when their friends are counting on them.
Marco, if you ever went sailing and ran into a storm, with the way you're talking, you'd probably just give up. It's too rough. I shouldn't have gotten on this ship. I want my mommy, is what you'd probably say. What? Take that back. Even if you run into a storm, there's always a way out, no matter how bleak things seem. I've been in really bad situations before, and I always look for a way out. I'm in that kind of a situation now, and I am not giving up. So what are you trying to say? I like our protagonist very much. Tomorrow we're taking the catacombs to the Colosseum. Since we don't have to get there until tomorrow, we should rest tonight. Hey, aren't you supposed to kill me now? You're going to be at the Colosseum with us tomorrow, too. You said that you've grown tired of living, right? Well, I just wanted you to see something interesting before you die. No, it's fine. You don't have to point it out. What? You can't be serious. Now we had a plan. With our objective in mind, we hurried back to the inn, we crawled into our soft warm beds, and were fast asleep. Morning came much too soon. The skies were so dark that it felt like the sun had deserted us. Quietly, we all hoped that this wasn't an omen. It all comes down to today. I hope we can save them. Let's go to the entrance to the catacombs and get to the Colosseum. Either we all go home or none of us go. Alright. Now, let's do a save and bring the stream to a close. We're all healed. We're all good to go. Ready to rock? Alright. Bam. Hey. I'm gonna say this right now. This is a game that I am very excited to continue streaming. It seems very cool. It seems very much up my alley. And we're gonna continue playing this. But tomorrow, because we're not doing Monster of the Week tomorrow, I'm gonna stream Metal Gear Solid. We're gonna get hopefully further into that game than we did yesterday, because we kind of had a kerfuffle where I had to restart. So yeah, I guess we'll do this on Friday. Friday we'll do this. Yeah. I should alternate so I don't burn out on one game in particular. But yeah, thanks to everybody for hanging out today. Thank you to all the new followers today. We got quite a few actually, which is really cool. Thank you to Charles for gift sub. Is that it? That's it. I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night. And as always, good sleep.